hell is this guy? That's classified.
Hang on!
The fate of the world depends on you.
They're going rogue. They always go rogue.
Oh, I like her.
This mission is gonna cost you dearly.
Mission Impossible. Dead Reckoning. Rated PG-13.
This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Brought to you this weekend by AutoZone. Get in the zone. By Bud Light, the official beer of celebration. And by Mission Impossible 7, Dead Reckoning Part 1, starring Tom Cruise, in theaters July 12th. My name is Mark Chinook. We are coming to you live from downtown Toledo, Ohio. The first time for Top Rank and ESPN visiting Glass City, as I've been told, and we are thrilled and honored to be here. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Our main event is the homecoming for Jared, the real Big Baby Anderson, as he takes on Prince Charles Martin. Our co-feature, another big heavyweight showdown, 2 undefeated heavyweights, Arslanbek Lion Makhmudov taking on Raphael Akpejiori. Listen, this card is stacked with a ton of young prospects. Some gents from right here in Toledo, Ohio. The stage is full. Gentlemen, thank you so much for spending time with us this afternoon. Let's just get right to it. There's a lot of you on the stage, so I want to give you each a few minutes. We're going to go right down here to my right, your left. Tyler, the Golden Child McCreary, born and raised right here in Toledo, Ohio. ESPN Top Rank in the house. How's it feel to be on this card in your hometown?
It's on?
It's on.
I feel good, man. I've been working hard, you know. Appreciate Jared for coming back home and, you know, throwing me on. Thanks to Top Rank for having me again. Big shout out to my coaches and everybody that played a part in the camp. We've been working hard. And it's just a good time. It's a good feeling to be back in action.
It's actually absolutely exciting for everybody involved to be here in Toledo. Glass City Boxing Gym. Talk about that a little bit in the environment, because when we travel city to city, you know, we get to learn about these boxing gyms, staple here in Toledo.
Glass City Boxing Gym is our old boxing gym, and our Peter Ray Vargas, you know, that was a head trainer over there. But we are new generation now, and it's a fire boxing gym, man. We got a lot of up-and-coming amateurs, a lot of pros there, and we work hard.
What's the best part about the boxing community here in Toledo that folks watching may not know about?
We all support each other, and man, it's hot here. You know, Toledo, we got a lot of work here. It's a lot of good fighters here, and we all support each other.
Your phone ringing for Saturday night for tickets?
Yeah, and I ain't giving none for free. You got to get the big baby.
I love it. Listen, Tyler, thanks for spending a few minutes with us. Appreciate it. Beside you, DeAndre, the Axeman Ware. Listen, again, born and raised right here in Toledo, Ohio. How special is this moment for you to be able to put on a show Saturday night in your backyard?
It's great. It's been my dream to fight at the Huntington Center. Jerry made this possible, and I'm just looking forward to it, to display my talent, our talent. We're just going to put on for the city.
Listen, I got to bring it up again, because every time I get a chance to see you, it's a special moment for us at Top Rank. During the bubble, you saved someone's life, a staff member of Top Rank. You received the key to the city from here in Toledo. You serve as a Toledo firefighter as well. You truly are a hero here in Toledo. What was that moment like, if we could go back for just a second, how quickly you jumped into action?
It was just like being back at work. There was someone in need, needed my help. I jumped in and helped him. And I'm just gracious that I'm thankful to God that I was just able to save his life.
We all are. We all are. Truly an incredible moment, and truly are a hero. What did it feel like when you got back to Toledo? Obviously, you don't do these things for the key to the city, but you were presented the key to the city. I'm assuming that was a little overwhelming.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting it. I got a lot of support from my family, from the whole city, and I was happy for it. I was happy for it. I'm happy for it now, and just looking forward to this coming weekend.
Similar to what I asked Tyler, the boxing community here in Toledo is pretty tight. What can we expect Saturday night with you know, your firefighter house possibly showing up, and then other fighters in town hitting the Huntington Center and putting on a show?
It's gonna be live. It's gonna be live. Everybody gonna be here. We here, and we're gonna put on a good show.
Appreciate it. Thanks for spending some time with us. Jahai Tucker sitting beside me, 10-0, 5 knockouts. You just recently put on social media, do not miss the show. What can we expect Saturday night?
First and foremost, I want to say thank you guys for the opportunity. Saturday night, same old story, man. Domination. You feel me?
20 years old, I just said that. 2 years into the pro game, 10 fights. You're undefeated, 5 knockouts. What was the biggest takeaway from your last time out? Because that fight, you went the distance, and you put on an incredible show. I think rounds were important for you. What did you take away from that?
That fight, it was more of a showing thing. You feel me? Everything that I showed in that fight was just who I've been since I was 7, 8, 9 years old. And those other nine pro fights, before that 10th fight helped develop to get me to that level. And then that just added on to the experience that I'm going to take to the 12-round fights and the championship fights. You feel me?
Championship fights. You also talk about belts. Where do you want your first belt to come from? What division?
It don't even matter, man. As long as I can make it.
That's a good start. Jared Anderson, obviously headlining in his hometown, and I know you guys are tight. What's it mean to you to be on this card here in Toledo?
It's a real honor, man. You feel me? This is history. Like you guys said, first time you guys in Toledo. Big shout out to Jared. Big shout out to all my other Ohio men on the stage with me. You feel me? We gonna put on a great show for Glass City.
Listen, Jahai, we're excited. We'll see you tomorrow at weigh-ins. Thanks for being with us. We're going to go this direction. Down on the end, Hussam Lionheart Al-Mashadi. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah.
All right. Now, it's the Lebanese in me. It's coming out. When I need to bring it out, I bring it out. Listen, now you're not part of the Ohio gang, but you're just down the road from Dearborn Heights, Michigan.
Yeah.
This is essentially like fighting in your backyard as well. How'd you find your way into boxing? Because I think you have a pretty interesting story to tell.
Yeah, honestly, just growing up in Dearborn Heights, Michigan, it's, 30 minutes away from Detroit, so Detroit, that's where the history comes from. So all my brothers, boxed growing up, so I just followed in their footsteps and, started boxing at Crunk in Detroit, Michigan. So little by little, I gravitated more to the sport, and it just became like, true love, so I just stuck with it.
Yeah, it's definitely a big part of your family. We appreciate the guys that are here with you today. To get in the ring Saturday night on ESPN, top-ranked boxing, what does this opportunity mean not only to you but your family?
It means a lot. Everybody back home is very excited for me, and I'm truly very excited. This is a blessing, and I want to thank Top Rank and Jared Anderson for bringing it back home to Toledo. It's like my backyard, so I'm looking forward to see all the fans come out from Michigan and support.
You dropped Kronk Boxing, so I actually had it written down. That's where your nickname started when you were boxing out of Kronk. And then you found a home at Dark Side Boxing out of Hype Athletics in Dearborn. How's the journey been for you so far in that circle?
It's been great. 2 great teams and great coaches all around, to learn from every day and grow as a fighter and as a person. It's truly been great.
So I'm honored to have you with us. Thanks for spending time. We'll get you on the scales tomorrow and can't wait to see you in the ring on Saturday night. Dante Free Smoke Benjamin Jr., 6-0, 4 knockouts, 21 years old. Cleveland is home for you. We're in Ohio, brother. How good does it feel to be here?
You know how I feel to be here. Feel good. Feel great. How you feel to be here?
I'm excited. Listen, I had a good coffee this morning. The coffee shop across the street's amazing. We got representatives from the city here keeping me in check. I got to keep in check. All you guys are from Ohio. I better not talk about Michigan State while I'm here. You talk openly about your love for the gym. I was doing research on you and reading your bios and your previous matches. You talk openly about your love for the gym, being in the gym. What do you love so much about being in the gym?
Training. It's like, and my coach, for real, it's like a family in the gym. I have fun. Like, I had the most fun when I'm in the gym. And this past camp been great because my friends been training with me. So now I got the best part. Like, everybody with me in the gym training hard. That's why I love it.
What does having these young guys around you, supporting you, mean to you, and how does it propel you to be better?
Man, they push me more than anybody knows. So, like, it feel good. And they always on my heels. Like, even if they think I'm slacking, they won't tell me, like, no, no, like go work harder, go work harder.
You're nodding. You're like, yeah, I got you. There's an incredible young stable of fighters at Top Rank. What does it mean to be signed with Top Rank Boxing?
Feel good to be a part of Top Rank. It was a time where I doubted myself before, like probably every boxer go through, but once I got signed with Top Rank, I knew I was like the truth and the real deal. So it feel good to be a part of a great group of prospects.
Dante, thanks for spending time with us today. One step over, Tiger Johnson, 8-0, 5 knockouts, 24 years old. Again, Cleveland, Ohio in the house. There's Cleveland domination on the stage today. How excited are you to be here putting on a show in Toledo?
Man, I'm really excited, man. You know, shout out to my boy Jared, you know, for his homecoming fight. You know, that's something that we used to talk about when we was young. So, you know, we about to put on the show, man. The world about to see what, you know, Ohio made of, you know what I mean? And for as long as boxing been around, Ohio always had, you know, legends. You feel me? So we about to put on the show.
6 fights in 2022. This is your second in 2023. As you continue your journey in the pro game, what are some of the things that you and your team take away from each fight that you try to improve on?
Say it again.
Just what do you take away from your fights when you look back on your fight with your team? What do you try to improve on so that each time out you're better and better?
Oh, man, well, every camp we always go back to the fundamentals. You know what I mean? That's like the most important thing. So, fundamentals is a big part of boxing. So, you know, y'all gonna see Saturday night. You know, a big improvement. I mean, each fight, y'all give me a good opponent every time. So, like Saturday, the guy's 15-1. So, you know, I'm about to show him why I'm here.
What's the best part for you about being a pro boxer and being from Cleveland? It's kind of a twofold. So pro boxer, Cleveland, best parts.
Man, it's just a dream come true. You feel me? Especially coming from Cleveland, man. You know, these three know how it is in Cleveland. So it's hard to make it out of Cleveland. You know, you got to stay real focused and dedicated. And you know, being a professional boxer was something that I dreamt of since I was 7 years old.
Appreciate your time. Last but not least, Abdullah Mason, 8-0, 7 knockouts. Do we say Cleveland or do I say Bedford?
Cleveland.
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 Talking to the mic. They can't hear you.
Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah.
All right. So I wrote down Bedford, so I've got schooled a little bit here. That's good. So more Cleveland in the house. What's the relation? How far is Bedford from Cleveland?
It's a county in Cleveland, a small county.
All right.
Yeah.
How excited to be here in Toledo on Jared's card?
I'm grateful. I'm real grateful to be here, you know. I'm thankful for my manager, my father, my brothers, my promoter, and I'm just ready to put on a show.
Listen, there's a lot of young guys on this stage. You're 19 years old. Is it tough for you to stay patient and trust the process and trust the journey?
It's not really tough. My family, they keep me focused inside the gym, and we all share the same goal, and you know, and that's to be a world champion in this sport. So we just working towards it, and it's eventually going to come, inshallah. Yeah.
Listen, you just teed up my next question. You talk about your brothers, your father, your family. For most on this stage, there's a family connection to why you guys are in the game. But what's it like to have all of them in your corner and your father there alongside you for this ride?
It's amazing, you know, for you know, those boxers. They know, like, the person in your corner, that's one of the most important things. You share a bond with the people, you know, that you're inside the sport with, you know. And my family, them being the closest to me outside the ring and inside the ring, they know me, you know, all around. So it makes it a lot easier to, you know, to listen to them, you know, when they calling out certain things, and just being around them inside the gym and outside the gym.
Listen, to everybody watching, Saturday night is going to be absolute fireworks. To everybody on this panel, we're going to bring up our co-feature and our main event in just a second. We're going to give these guys an opportunity to come down front and take some photos. But Toledo, Ohio, Saturday night, going to be absolutely electric. You want to watch this card top to bottom because of all of these fine young men, these fine professionals on stage with me now. Sit tight, everybody watching. We're going to let these guys take a picture. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. Thank you, guys. Right up front for a photo. right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back downtown Toledo, Ohio. This is Boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. My name is Mark Chinook. We've got the co-feature and the main event and a +1 on the stage joining me now. Our co-feature is definitely one people are talking about. Two undefeated heavyweights, Arslanbek Lion Makhmudov taking on Raphael Akpejiori. And then our main event, Jared, the real big baby Anderson, taking on Prince Charles Martin. Arslanbek, I want to start with you. 16-0, undefeated, 15 knockouts. Your uncle got you started in boxing when you were 9 years old. He told you that you were going to be like Ali and Tyson. You moved to Montreal at 17, turned professional. How has this journey been for you so far?
Good. Hi everyone, guys. Thank you. Good question, and thank you Top Rank for this opportunity and my also company Attack Management. Really, I'm really excited to be there and good opportunity for me. Yes, I'm started 9 years old, and my uncle told me you be like gonna be like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Yes, camp was very good. Everything's okay. Just wait Saturday to go and show my performance.
How has Montreal, life in Montreal, been for you?
Honestly, very good. I really like this city. You know, it's not too big city, not too small. You know, like very comfortable for live for with the family. You know, and also comfortable for me for training. Just go in the gym and back. This very nice.
I want to talk to your opponent for a second. This bout is it's scheduled for 10 rounds for the NABF heavyweight title. Raphael Akpejiori, 15-0, 14 knockouts. Your story is incredible. You came to the United States from Nigeria on a basketball scholarship. Played 4 years at the University of Miami. You played football there as well. You graduated with a master's. To stay in shape, you started boxing, fell in love with the sport, and here we are. How has your career as a pro boxer been to date, and how special are these opportunities?
Here we are. I would just say I'm blessed, you know. I tell my family I deserve nothing that I have, and everything that I've been given has been by the grace of God. You know, the only blessing that I was given when I was born is that I was born tall, and everything else, you know, I added and I worked hard for it. You know, I came here on a basketball scholarship from Nigeria. You know, I was one of those kids who, you know, did everything they could to make life better for myself and my family. Came here, played basketball for 4 years, played football, you know, went to grad school, got my master's, like you said. I was blessed again. I was picked up by the Miami Dolphins. You know, I did what I did. I didn't make Final 53. Started boxing and, you know, fell in love with the sport. In the spirit of being blessed, I met up with very good people. You know, they say every time a student wants to learn, a teacher magically appears. My coach is the road warrior himself, Glenn Johnson. You know, when I started boxing, I had a very good amateur coaches that pushed me through. And I met with Glenn Johnson that took me to another level. You know, he took me to another level where, you know, sparring with, I mean, having an eye-opener in terms of sparring, seeing who the best people are, you know, guided me through my career, you know, step by step, going through the work, putting myself through the fire every day. All my coaches, Jose, Joey, Malik Scott sometimes helps out. Glenn especially, you know, have really, really fine-tuned me to who I am today. And I'm excited for the next level. You know, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that God has given me these talents, and, you know, we will take it to the next level.
The next level is Saturday night. Two undefeated, incredible heavyweights going at it. Arslanbek, you're never not in the gym. You talk about being in the gym all the time. This is truly a way of life for you. If you could look into a magic ball and predict the future, what do you see for yourself in the heavyweight division?
Listen, I come here for be best, right? It's like everyone, I think. If I come here, it's, you know, like of course I come for be best, for compete the best guy and be champion of the world, of course. That's my goal, that's my target, that's my dream. That's why I started boxing when I was 9 years old. I have big experience in amateur and WSB and in professional, you know. That's why I'm here for that.
Saturday night's going to be fireworks. The undercard was with me. Now we've got the co-feature and the main event on the stage. A lot of people talking about this fight, both of you. You come out, you brawl, you throw heavy punches. What do you have to do Saturday night to make sure that you keep the 0 in the loss column?
I just go and do my job, It's my job. I do my job. Do my best to do everything for win.
Raphael, same question to you, brother. You're both undefeated. There's a lot of talk about this fight. What do you need to do to make sure that you hand him his first loss?
Well, first of all, this is the best guy I've faced in my career. He's really good. I don't care what anybody says. Look at him. He's a very seasoned professional boxer. But to be a champion, you have to beat or go through some fire. And I have put myself in line to go through that fire. What do I have to do? Like I said, I come here with the road warrior. I just have to listen to him and do everything that we've done in training, and we'll have a good night on Saturday.
We got 4 heavyweights on the stage, one of whom you actually had the chance to spar with not too long ago. Jared, sitting beside me. What was that experience like?
He's really good. I really appreciate him because I was in Houston for the holiday, and I had a fight actually I think it was 4 weeks before then, and he helped me out. He's really good. He's for his size. Heavyweights these days come at 6'9", 6'8". We're big as hell now. But for his size, he has a lot of power, a lot of speed. The conditioning is amazing. He works very hard too. You could tell. And he has a great persona. That's the reason why we're here today in his hometown. Because of who he is and what he's done with the little he's been given. So, good big ups to you, man. Hopefully I will see you in the future, and we can make some good things happen and hopefully be friends after.
Settle down. I'm 5'7". I'm a heavyweight.
Oh, come on,
I just
man.
can't throw hard, that's all. Arslanbek, I got one last question for you. A reporter, Anson Wainwright from The Ring, once wrote, "You need bigger challenges, and that's tough to find because you are so dangerous, not well known." Does a big statement win Saturday night propel you into a different category? Because you're going to be on ESPN. A lot of eyes are going to see you. Does that come into play into your mind at all?
Yeah, sure. It's a good opportunity to show my performance. I'm ready to show I'm ready for biggest guy, for top guys. To be close to get champion fight, to get title. That's a good opportunity for me. Yes.
Yeah. Again, I can't beat a dead horse enough here that this fight is a lot of people talking about our co-feature. And gentlemen, I appreciate your time. Raphael, Arslanbek, best of luck Saturday night. We'll get you on the scale tomorrow. Let's go to our co-main event, 10 rounds for the WBO International and WBC USA heavyweight titles. This is our main event. It is the homecoming for the gentleman to my right, Jared, the real big baby Anderson, taking on to my left, Prince Charles Martin. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We lost the pooch. The pooch went away. He got stage fright.
I couldn't have him up here whining.
It's all good. It's all good. Listen, Jared, we were here about a month ago. We did a press conference to announce that we were coming to Toledo. Well, here we are. We're here. How special is this for you, your family, everybody involved, ESPN, Top Rank Boxing, Toledo, Ohio?
Oh, man, it's super special. I'm super excited. I'm the talk of the town. You know what I'm saying? So it's new. It's a new feeling. I'm happy to be here, happy to embrace it. I'm happy to be an inspiration to the kids. That's all I did yesterday, talk to kids, take pictures with kids. Y'all might not have seen it, but even when I left y'all, I went to my dad's house and got bum rushed by another group of kids. You know what I'm saying? They was like, "Oh, Dad, we missed the signing at the Believe Center, so we wanted to," you know what I'm saying? So I signed the pictures, taking autographs and stuff then. So I'm just super excited, man, and overwhelmed with it.
Just put that dog on your porch. The kids will stop bum rushing your house. I guarantee it. Prince Charles Martin, were you shocked when you got the call?
I was just happy, man. I've been putting in a lot of work, so, I'm just happy that the hard work finally paid off,
Listen, I pay attention to social media, and a gentleman by the name of Boog Williams tweeted to me. He said, "Hey, listen, your last opponent was also from Toledo, Ohio, Devin Vargas, 4th-round knockout. How do you knock out another opponent from Toledo on Saturday night?"
Well, surprisingly, I won my national championship here in Toledo, Ohio before I turned professional. So I'm kind of just coming back and reliving, you know, the experience that I had when I was here. You know, it's a good thing. So, hey, I'm up for the challenge. You know, he's a big, strong, young lion. You know what I mean? So, hey, I'm here. And another thing, you know, I know he's dealing with, you know, a lot of the pressures and stuff of fighting in his hometown and stuff like that. That, you know, all the people bombarding you, that's a lot of work. You know, it could be exhausting. So, yeah.
You said you're always in shape. You stay in the gym, always ready to go. Is that just part of your DNA now and the way you live your life?
Yeah, it has to be, man. Either I'm going to do that or I'm going to get out the sport. You know what I'm saying? So I dedicated myself, you know what I mean, fully, you know what I'm saying? And, yeah, just hard working, man. Just leaving no stones unturned, man. You can't do that with this game.
Jared, did the last-minute opponent change throw any wrenches in the game, or is it just business as usual for yourself?
For myself, I come prepared for any and everything. You know, luckily he's still southpaw. I think that was the biggest reason that we chose him as the secondary opponent, because they gave us a few. He's also a bigger name. He was a former world champion. You know, he done fought a few, if I'm not mistaken, world title holders. But like I said, I prepare for everything. So it didn't throw a monkey wrench in the plan, but it definitely, you know, made us go back to the drawing board and look at the tapes and, you know, come back with a plan.
Speaking of looking at tapes, I had the chance to watch Relentless, the program that Top Rank put together on you recently. You had a chance to get on a horse and ride around Prince's estate with Roy Jones Jr. What was that experience like for you to have those types of conversations with such a legend of the sport?
Man, it was huge. It was an honor. You know, I was super excited. I was stoked. Man, I got 1,000 videos that I haven't shared with, you know, the social and stuff like that, that I was just excited and geeking, you know what I'm saying, smiling ear to ear, just soaking up all the information in the game. And the conversation, I guess, you know, stuff just boiled over. It was a lifetime of pressure, you know. Since I was a kid, I've always been one of the kids who was the most had the most problems and had the most issues. So for me to be on this stage, you know, and representing my city well, and everybody come out to see me, it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm just overwhelmed with it.
You did say one thing that stuck with me is you said your toughest fight is outside the ring. What does that mean?
My toughest fight outside the ring is always life. You know, life throw curveballs at you that you just don't expect sometimes. I think I've been through a lot in my 23 years of living so far, and I think I've handled it well. You know, I hear it all the time from people. My older brother who locked up in prison, when he told me, I think that's what it meant the most to me. You know what I'm saying? Because out of everything he done been through, for him to tell me, I'm probably one of the strongest people that he knew. You know what I'm saying? That meant a lot to me. So, you know, just having him and a lot of other people in my corner definitely keep me sane.
Prince, I want to come back to you. You know, as Jared said,
I definitely throw a lot of curveballs and hit you right in the gut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Life is hard.
Jared mentioned, he said, listen, you're such a respected boxer. I wrote that down here. You've been very honest and candid about your past as well. Now that you've been in the game a minute, how do these opportunities, these moments that we're living in right now, can you put that into words not only for yourself, but for your family?
Yeah, I got to just, you know, thank God, man, you know, like that I'm able to still be here and be relevant, you know, and because this is a hard sport and, you know, it's an unforgiving sport. So I'm just very, very thankful, man, at the end of the day to still be able to hit a big stage, you know, and support my family. You know, I got 2 autistic twins and stuff like that, so I'm fighting for them. It's really hard. It's really rough, you know, just a lot of things, man. Life does hit you hard, man, so when it hits you hard, you just got to get back up and take care of business, man. That's what men do.
Win or lose Saturday night, walking into the ring, your girls have got to be incredibly proud of their father. But what would a win Saturday night mean to you? And
they're twin boys.
Boys, sorry. But what would a win mean to you Saturday night?
Just everything, you know. I have plans, you know. I wanna get a trilogy with Fury, you know. I want to ride off into the sunset. I want to be done with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm 37 years old, and I want to be done with it too as well. I love the sport. You know, for a while, I lost the love for this sport. You know what I mean? Because I felt that, you know, the love wasn't reciprocated. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to rekindle that flame, man. You know, I've always been a hard worker. you know, when I'm in the gym, when I'm doing my thing. But you know, I had dark moments in this sport, but just had to catapult me back to where I'm today.
Have you thought about life after boxing? Because you just mentioned I'm 37 years old. I want to be done with this at a certain point. Have you thought about what life would look like for yourself after boxing?
Taking care of my kids, man. I got about 7 of them, so I want an acre home out in Georgia. I want an acre home in Georgia that I can really, you know, have like a freaking horse ranch.
I know a guy in Houston who might have some horses. He'll bring you out.
Well, that too, but
out.
yeah, Houston. I like Texas, but you know, I think Georgia would be more home Philly for me. You know, the outskirts. You know what I mean? So
Prince, thank you, brother. Jared, Timothy Bradley said, "You're ready for the best in the heavyweight division." This is somebody I think that, you know, gets you to that level. Saturday night, what do we see?
You see Jared Anderson, man. You see a show from the time I walk out to the time I'm doing my post-fight interview. You know, you're going to see entertainment. You're going to see a show. That was one of the biggest things that I picked up from Roy, you know, walking with him and riding the horses with him and stuff throughout that time that he was in Houston. I just picked up that you got to be an entertainer, you know. I didn't get in this sport to be an actor, but I found out that the best way to get through it is to act. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be here to do my job. You know, I'm entertained. I'm going to have fun while I'm doing it. I'm going to just enjoy the road while I'm on it.
I can't imagine how many text messages, phone calls, and I'm seeing, look at, he's shaking his head over there. He's getting them too. To Prince's point, was it easy to just sort of turn that off at a certain point this week and say, hey, look, it's business as usual. We're just happen to be fighting in Toledo. I'm around a bunch of loved ones, but if you need a ticket, call Pete.
My phone been on D&D since I got here.
Well, listen, gentlemen, all 4 of you, just so honored and privileged to be sitting here with you. It's going to be an incredible Saturday night here at the Huntington Center in Toledo, Ohio. We are going to weigh in tomorrow. It doesn't mean much. This is the heavyweight division. But to everybody watching, thank you for your time, for tuning in. You do not want to miss this card, top to bottom, Saturday night from right here for the first time, Top Rank and ESPN visiting the beautiful Toledo, Ohio. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow as we get them on the scale. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Thank you.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only 2 options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to
chasing us.
Gotta get rid of this car.
Ready? Ethan, the world is coming after you. Your days of fighting for the so-called greater good are over.
Hey, Benji! Go to plan B. Okay, great. Plan B. What is that?
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, July 12th.